Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0, and just good, bad, altogether a very, very Chelsea performance in the first half and in the second half, both for good and bad reasons. Welcome back, everyone. It's Chelsea ratings once again, and we've come back. We've actually got 3 points. That was the main thing, and let's be fair. It's pot o'clock, baby! We did it! We actually got a win against Bournemouth as well. Can you believe it? It's an unbelievable experience. It's an unbelievable feeling to finally beat Bournemouth at Stamford Bridge as well, more specifically. Shall we just get straight into things? Well, we'll address the elephant in the room maybe in just a couple of moments' time. But, I mean, in terms of performances, Kepa, a 7 for me. A 7 for me. Solid performance. Great saves from him. Again, some of the back passes from some of the players, Koulibaly, Cucurella, Thiago Silva at times as well, putting him under pressure unnecessarily. But I feel like he did well. He did really well. Keeping Mendy at bay. Obviously, there's the situations going on regarding Mendy with his contract situation and whatnot. But still, yeah, just Kepa, overall, fantastic performance from him. Maybe even an 8. You never know. And then, of course, we'll just move straight onto it. I've given James a 7 purely because when he was on the pitch, Chelsea were just a much better team. And then as soon as the injury that has once again taken him from us, I suppose, we're now once strucken with another James injury. He was crying by the looks of it. He was really upset at the very least. So I'm not too hopeful that it's going to be anything more than, anything less than weeks and weeks out with another injury. It's the thing with James, recurring injuries, injury prone. He has potential to become one of, if not one of the greatest Chelsea players of all time, with the quality that he has, the impact that he has on the team, the style of play that he has, what he brings to the team as a whole. But Jesus Christ, 60 games he's been absent from Chelsea since 2019 due to injury. 60 he's missed because of injury since 2019. It's a joke. It really is. And not even just him. Players going down a few times today, injury-wise. And just I don't know what's going on with the fitness, with the medical side of Chelsea Football Club, but it's a shambles. It's an absolute shambles. If it wasn't evident enough, of course, what we were in the second half, once we went off in the 50th minute, 5 minutes in, we seemed like we were all right. I already said we were going to be 2-0 at full time. And as soon as he went off, it was just, it was a given, more or less, that we just weren't going to create anything. And the creativity, the flow, just the quality that we had as a side with once he went off was just shot, really. So again, we don't know how long he's going to be gone for, but he's going to be gone for at least a couple of weeks based on his reaction. He knows it's something bad. Koulibaly and Thiago Silva. I feel like Thiago Silva had a bit of a better game. Well, he definitely did. Kept the defence alive. Koulibaly had a good game. But just not quite. I think he did way more pass backs to Kepa, putting him in a bit of danger. Had a few chances. He's had one of his headers blazed over the bar, but a good chance. We seemed a lot better from set pieces today, albeit still could not put anything away in that regard. Cucurella, I feel like this might be a bit generous, but a 7 for him. I can't get it out of my head. I just feel like he's so... I just have no confidence when he's on the ball. Do you know what I mean? I feel like he's just a bit... I get a bit spooked whenever he's on the ball. So arguably you could say 6.5, maybe 7 for him. I think given the score, I'm being a bit generous today. But yeah, they didn't really do anything too wrong. Some of the back passes that he did were criminal today. Don't even get it started on the referee when we're talking criminal as well. What an absolute shit show he had today. Let's move into the centre of midfield, and Zakaria and Jorginho are 7 for them each. Again, you could probably go 8 for Jorginho, and maybe even a 6.5 for Zakaria, but I feel like he really held that midfield really well. Some great challenges, some great passes throughout. And overall, just impressed by how good he is. He obviously had that injury early on in the game. I just Zakaria. Hey, I've got nothing really bad to say about him, to be honest with you. I feel like he's fitting in eventually. And yeah, he's just enjoyable to watch as a whole, Zakaria. I just enjoy him. And Jorginho just did what he does best and just holds that middle line really well. Mason Mount, 8.5. I feel like probably I'm going to get a lot of stick for this because he only scored a goal, but you know what? What a goal it was. Put the game to bed, seemingly, and now we know in hindsight he did. A fantastic goal. And then everywhere else, decent passing, held the ball well. Just one of the better players on the pitch for me today. And then we go to the front two. We won't do substitutions today, but still. Sterling, as soon as... I know they're the wrong way round, so, I mean, arguably we could just do like a little... do that. Sterling... As soon as James went off, you could easily say a 6 for Sterling. That's how bad he was once James came off. When James was on, was going down the right-hand side pretty well. And then after that, just everything he did just turned to shit, to be honest with you. Pulisic, I will say, right, and I will happily put a star next to his 6.5 because... he could easily have had a 7.5 or maybe a 7, maybe 7.5, purely based on the penalty. Absolutely should have been a penalty. It was a fantastic sprinting, burst of pace from him. A tug of the shirt is a tug of the shirt. It doesn't matter how much there is. He's pulled him down. He's put him off balance. It's a penalty. I don't understand how a penalty's not been given in that situation. It's blows my mind. It really does. And then his goal that he scored, realistically, again, should have been a goal. How that's a foul leading to him putting it in the back of the net, I don't know. So all of you that are Pulisic fans, take it with a pinch of salt, honestly, because I feel like just outside of those, I got frustrated with him a lot. A lot of just hit and miss chances where he could have maybe taken a touch. I know for one of the shots, he just blazed it over the bar, really rushed it, could have taken way more time with it. But yeah, not a bad performance from him, but just a very Pulisic Chelsea performance, if that makes sense. And in the second half, didn't really see anything of him. There was really nothing to go on, to be honest with you. But yeah, if the penalty had been given, takes him to a 7, and then a 7.5, maybe even an 8 if that goal had been given for him. And I feel like he's been hard done by, to be honest with you. But a 6.5 for the actual performance from him is how I feel. And then man of the match, I feel like it's Kai Havertz. It really is. The silky German, the man, the myth, the legend, Kai Havertz. He's come up with the goods. A goal and an assist. He's done what he can to get us the 3 points, which is ultimately the big picture in this situation. The last game of 2022, Chelsea with a 3 points, but a 2-0 victory. Again, probably could have come away with much, much more. It could have been 4 or 5, to be honest with you. We held our own. We kept a clean sheet as well. So heading into Nottingham Forest and then back-to-back games against Man City, followed by a game against Fulham. And then, of course, Borussia Dortmund back-to-back again as well, home and away in the Champions League. It's all happening, and all of this will be brought to you. Coverage of all the games here on Chelsea Fan TV. Myself, I'll be doing the watch-alongs for all those games. If you wish to watch, feel free, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. You'll be notified of every time we go live for the streams, the match vlogs, the fan cams, the player ratings. It's here. It's all, if you're a Chelsea fan, realistically, there's not much more that you need other than what we have to provide you here at Chelsea Fan TV. Let me know your views in the comments below. I'm most certainly sure that you will do. But again, Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0, and again, it's Potter clock. We've done it. We've done it. Thank you for watching. My name is Harry. Up the Chelsea, and peace.